Hi guys, I'm Kyle Kenrick, and in this video, I'm going to show you the settings I used in the most recent vlog series I did. I'm a filmmaker who makes shorts, vlogs, and then teach you what I learned from them. So I changed my settings quite a bit during the vlog. There's talking bits and there's slow motion bits, and here and there I would just switch in between those two. I'm gonna go in this with two different categories. One with the talkie bits where I actually vlog like this, and then the slow motion bits. So let's get right into it. In natural real-time filming, we always film at 24 frames per second because that is what the human eye and the brain can actually see most. And most of all cinematic films besides Mad Max and special occasions here and there actually film in. Then we follow the 180 rule and use a 50 shutter speed just to double the frame rate because that gives the best motion blur to the natural eye. Anything lower and higher changes them emotionally in the way that it feels. Some make it feel dreamy like, some make it feel jittery like the way Mad Max was. Then this is a bit debatable. What I do is I make my iOS into auto, but I limit it to be only 1.3 stops overexposed so that nothing's blown out and I can always color grade to get those highlights back down. The last bit is the way I use my autofocus. I use it in continuous and I put it into wide, makes it so that whatever's closest to the screen is what's in focus. That's it for the talking bit, so now let's get to that wasn't in slow motion, that was just me acting. Because I'm an actor. No, I'm not an actor. I can't act. Well, I can act here and there. I'm in the camera right now. This is getting awkward. We're just gonna. So with slow motion, especially with the A6000, the highest you can go is 60 frames per second. So you follow the 180 rule as well to be able to get the best motion blur. So that is 120 shutter speed. That means in post, what you can do is make it 40% slower so that then you can have slow motion. Some cameras are able to do it just in the body. In the A6000 you can't, but in post it's simple to do. Now the settings for both of them are still the same, where I make it 1.3 stops over and I also keep it at wide continuous focus. The only two things different that I do between the two is, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, my bad, but what I like to do is I like to make the f-stop as low as possible for whenever talkie bits, and also for whenever I do slow motion. It depends on the composition I use for the shot. I'll explain that in a bit. Now this next part isn't about really settings, but it does change whenever you change this. And what this is whenever you change a lens, you have to change a couple settings here and there. So I use two different lenses. I use one A6000 kit lens, which is the 16 to 50 millimeter lens, but sometimes I still want that prime lens look where it causes a high depth of field by having a very low aperture. And that is the Rokinon 35mm. For landscapes and the talkie bits, I like to use very wide angles. That way it gives that vlog feel that Casey Neistat himself was able to create as a generic thing in most vlogs. It creates this really good vast wideness. Now, personally, when I talk to a camera like this, I like to actually be really close up. It makes my face look more natural since I do have a skinny face. This setup makes it most look like the way it looks in real life, as you can kind of see. Now, for very emotional bits, yeah, you can use a wide lens depending on the composition you use, but what I prefer is a close-up lens, so it really gets and shows really close emotion. Like whenever Spielberg wants to show emotion, what he does is he zooms the camera towards the person's face, and it doesn't show you what they're looking at until moments after it shows the expression of their face. It's kind of the same way of how I think about subjects that don't even have eyes. I like to do a very good close-up, a very slow close-up, so that it causes emotions to show of how I feel at the time of whatever I'm showing to you guys. As simple as that for that series I made. It was a very simple vlog because this is a very simple camera right now. So let me know what settings you use for your camera to show the emotion that you want in your videos down below. And for more videos like this, like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out the vlog series I just made when I visited Albuquerque. It's quite fun. It's a pretty good blast. They're very short videos, so you might like them. all the gear I use in the vlog and in this video right now is in the links down below. If you'd like to check those out, they are affiliate links, so they will give me some commission to no cost to you. But till next time, dream big.